Hey guys, I am back with a very broken and awesome and amazing deck, the Exodia build. I am not lying to you when at the end of this video I will show you 6 individual duels which I won back to back without having to do other duels, and it's the easiest recording ever I had to win because this deck is so broken. It wins pretty much 80% of the time unless your opponent knows what they're doing and picks a deck to actually beat your deck. But yeah, this Exodia build is amazing, and you will get a lot of rage quitters, and you'll get a lot of people telling you, basically talking shit, just because it's that broken. But without further ado, I'm going to quickly go through this because I've got a few duels examples to show you. First of all, with this deck, we are running 3 CardCar Ds for draw effect. This deck practically just draws all the time. So 3 CardCar Ds, 3 Swift Scarecrows. What that does is it's in your hand. If they attack you, you discard it to the graveyard and into battle phase, so that's to stall. Obviously, all the bits of Exodia, and that's all for your monsters. That's all the monsters you will need in this deck completely. For draw power, here we go. 1 Day of Peace, each player draws 1 card, you don't take any battle damage. Free pot of dualities, because you're not going to be special summon or anything anyway, so that's more cards. Free Upstart Goblins for your hope of escape, because it gives them life points. You also gain an extra card. Accumulated Fortune, I'll go into this card in a little bit of detail. There's another third one down here somewhere. There it is. Basically, if you activate in a chain of 4 or higher, draw 2 cards. You cannot activate this card if multiple of the same cards were used in that chain. So if you activate 2 gift cards, 2 Wakabus, 2 anything, you couldn't activate it. It has to be all separate cards, but that's easy to pull off with this deck. And then you draw an additional 2 cards. So you got 3 of those trap cards there. Then you got 3 gift cards. You give your opponent 3,000 life points. The next card will explain why that is. Hope for Escape. Activate only if your opponent's life points are at least 1,000 higher than yours. Pay 1,000 life points. Draw 1 card for every 2,000 points. I have got to the point where I'm drawing 6 cards just for that 1 card. Basically, what you want to do is let your opponent attack you a few times, maybe depending on what deck they're using, just so you can draw more cards. If you've got enough stall power, that is shown in the example duels. We have 2 of these Jar of Greed here, and we have 3 Legacy of Yata-Garasu. I'm going to call that, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that is correct. And we have 3 Reckless Greeds for more draw power, 3 Threatening Roars for stall power. You have 2 Wakabus for more stall power. That is the deck. It is very simple. Yeah, the extra deck doesn't matter. Just throw whatever in there. It's just to throw off your opponent, because if I'm playing someone they've got no extra deck, I'm going to automatically assume it's a burn, or the burn deck, or deck out deck, or something like that. But this deck works consistently well. No matter what, you're always getting draw power pretty much. The example duels is what I'm about to show you. We'll show you exactly what to do, what not to do, how this deck can get off from a bad hand, anything like that whatsoever. You may not think Exodia is that consistent. If you know this game very well, you'll know it's crazy broke. But your opponent, unless your opponent's running a Jinzo deck, a Royal Decree, there is a bunch of other cards out there that will frick up your this plan. If they can stop up your traps, you're dead pretty much. I have surprisingly, luckily drawn the last part of Exodia when they've got like a Jinzo or Royal Decree or that 6 Samurai card in the field, and I've managed to win. Complete luck, but not impossible, and it is such a hype situation when that happens. So yeah, that's this deck. Feel free to make it. I have not came across an Exodia deck this consistent and ever. As I said, the example duels that I'm about to show you, a lot of them are very sped up, just to show you that it does win. Believe me or not, I did not double take for any of them. They're all consistently one after another. Also, a good thing is that no one really rage quits on you, or has the time to rage quit on you, because the minute you draw Exodia, that's it, you win instantly. So that's another good thing if you're point hunting. But yeah, example duel time. Right, so basically, first of all, I wanted to show you what not to do. I wanted to show you not to draw far too many cards. Right here, all I needed to do was play gift card, hope for escape, and pot of greed. Not pot of greed, jar of greed. But I drew far too many cards with the Ampulated Fortune card. And as you can see here, because I did that, I lost. So basically, this is just an example of 5 duels I've done back to back without pausing. Well, I stopped recording, but I done all these duels back to back and won drawing Exodia. It's a whole bunch of different decks that I played against, but the result was the same. Victory. If you click the little button at the corner there, it'll go into a slower example duel, which will show you exactly how to perform the moves that I'm doing very quickly here, and how the best way to go about using this deck is. But it does work very well, and I hope you enjoyed this deck. Take care guys, catch you later.